I'm about to do your Taurus April 2021 tarot love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Taurus, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Taurus love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Taurus tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Taurus love reading for today, because today we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is you're romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or just romantically energetically connected to in some way, we're going to take a look at this person and find out what it is that you might need to know about them. See what your attention or your awareness needs to be brought to about this person. That way you can have the best ability to navigate the situation that you're finding yourself in with this person. And we're going to do that by pulling 5 cards to represent your person's energy here in April 2021, Taurus. Then I'm going to clarify all of those cards with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person you're romantically connected to. Now keep in mind, as always, this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Taurus people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. And because of that, it means that there's no real possible way that this reading is going to resonate with literally every Taurus person on the planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Taurus person on the planet all at the same time. I'm reading for my specific group. Now, because it's a general reading, it also means that energies can get flip-flopped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross-watchers. So if you're not a Taurus and you're watching this reading because you have the hots for a Taurus and you want to know what's going on with them, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies can get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still might want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. But enough yakking, these cards are ready to talk to you, I can tell already. So let's start by getting 5 cards for what's going on with Taurus's romantic person of interest here in April 2021. What does Taurus need to know about this person they're connected to? What does Taurus's attention and awareness need to be brought to? I feel like your person's got a lot going on. These cards are all spreading out trying to get away from me. What's going on with Taurus's person here in April 2021, please? Okay. Cool. Let's see what we have. Okay. Looking all right so far. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. This is the overall energy of the reading. This is a loving, mothering, nurturing energy. This is someone who is very in touch with their emotions, very in touch with their intuition, someone who has a lot of love and emotions to give and actually wants to give the love and emotions to nurture people, to take care of people. Now, in a love reading especially, this can also tell me that your person has a lot of love and emotions for you, and they want to give the love and emotions to you. Let's see what we have. In their actual energy, we have Judgment, we have the Fool, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Coins. Judgment. This is some fire sign energy right here. This is about either your person passing their own final verdict and judgment on a situation, as in making some sort of a final decision about something. Sometimes this can be a card of second chances, as in like resurrecting something, calling something back from the grave, bringing it back to life, and transforming something in a way that it's never going to be the same again. So this is either them making some final decision, possibly about the feelings that they have, the love and emotions that they have. I think it probably is them making a decision here, because we have the Hermit next under that Queen of Cups, Virgo energy. This is about withdrawal, isolation. It's about being forced to go inside, internal, to do some soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, shining their inner light on something, trying to figure something out so they know what to do moving forward. We have the Page of Coins next. This is a card that's like news and messages of some practical, tangible matter, some opportunity. A lot of times for me, this represents planning for the future. And then we have the Ten of Wands underneath that. This is some sort of a heavy burden that your person has been carrying. Sagittarius energy. Now it's a 10, and in tarot, 10s are completion. So this is the completion of some heavy burden here. They're planning for the future. It looks like whatever it was, they had to go internal and withdraw and isolate themselves and do a lot of soul searching to figure out what to do. But ultimately, they have a lot of love and emotions for you here. Feel like I tried to ignore it, but I feel like it's connected. Now I know it is. Yeah, now I know it is. Okay. Three of Swords is next. This is a Libra energy. This is an energy of like heartbreak and sadness, usually from some third party energy. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic third party like your person was cheating on you, although it can mean that. Anything that we humans do enough of will create its own energy. So this can just be any energy that's not you, Taurus. That's not the person we're reading for here. It could be nosy neighbors, nosy family members. It could be working too much. It could be literally anything that is not one of you, causing some sort of an energy that's creating heartbreak and sadness here, which could be contributing to the burden. Right under that, we have the Tower. This is when like an abrupt shift in something, like some game changer, like some foundation rocking event happening here. We have an Eight of Swords under that. Aquarius energy, Gemini energy. This is like thinking about something on this repeating loop in their mind over and over and over again, not being sure what the safe step to take is, and thinking about it so much because they're not sure what the safe step to take is. They're feeling like stuck, trapped, and blocked, which is probably why they had to go into hermit mode to figure this out. Trying to replan for their future. There's been some sort of a burden that's involving some heartbreak and sadness, a Tower moment, and grinding on something over and over and over again, trying to figure out what to do. And right under that, we have the Star. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. This is a card that can mean wish fulfillment. It can mean divine guidance. This can mean that your person is viewing you as a gift to them from the universe, viewing you as the one for them. Now, this is also card 17 of the Major Arcana, which is the card that comes immediately following this Tower that we just saw a second ago. So you don't ever make it to the Star without going through a Tower first. We just saw the Tower. So this is the guiding light from the universe that shows up after a Tower to light the way for your person so they can see their path moving forward from here, which we kind of already saw that. The Hermit energy, you usually get forced into the Hermit energy a lot of times by a Tower, by some burdensome situation here, trying to figure out how to plan for the future, what to do moving forward from here. Well, this is the healing, the hope, the guiding light that lights the way for them after that Tower. And it looks like it all leads to some decision about this emotions, this love that they feel for you. This is either them trying to resurrect a situation with you, or them making some sort of a final decision that somehow is going to affect you. So tell me more about this Judgment card for Taurus's person, please. Let's get one more. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, clarified Judgment. We have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a card of work, like putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something, or being willing to put in the work on something. So some sort of a decision about what to put the work in on, or whether I'm willing to put the work in on this. This new beginning in love and emotions, the Ace of Cups. Death. Something's coming to an end so that this new Ace of Cups can happen here. Your person has a lot of love and emotions for you. It's looking like they're making some sort of a decision to no longer put the work in on something else and to put the work in on you and this love connection instead. We've got something dying here so that it can be reborn in a new, more beautiful way. So if you think about like when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, the caterpillar goes into that cocoon. It's not having a party in there. It's not fun and games. It's actually dying and transforming into something entirely different. And it comes out no longer a caterpillar. It comes out as a butterfly. So this is some transformation process that your person is going through. Probably a semi-painful one. We've seen a tower. We've seen the star. We've seen the hermit here. We've got judgment taking place. Transforming this situation. This is Scorpio energy, by the way. Looks like the transformation is leading to the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is a powerful love connection. This is divine feminine, divine masculine energy. This is like I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're soulmates, we're twin flames, we're whatever label you want to place on that. This is a very strong, divinely guided love connection. This represents two people who are probably supposed to be together. We've got the divine represented here with the angel at the top of this card too. So something dying, a new beginning taking place that leads to this Lovers type of an energy. It's been a difficult situation, whatever it is. This Strength card is Leo energy. This tells me the situation has been hard. They've had to tap into their inner strength in order to make it through it. They've had to tap into their inner courage to make this decision, whatever this decision is. Now, this can also be an energy of trying to rein themselves in, trying to tame that beast within themselves, trying to not let their emotions get the best of them, not do anything too harsh or too hasty, not act too quickly and mess everything up. It's like trying to hold themselves back from expressing love and emotions. This Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this represents news and messages and communications about love and emotions. It's about expressing feelings here. And like I said from the get-go, your person has a lot of love and emotions, a lot of feelings for you. Now, to clarify judgment, we've got this Emperor card. Aries energy. This is about taking control, taking charge of a situation, taking charge and putting some boundaries out, making some sort of a decision, or them taking control and trying to, rectify the situation with you, trying to resurrect the situation with you. Just got to take it as it resonates. It could be one of those. It could be both of those. It could be different for you than the very next Taurus that shows up behind you to watch this reading. But this is them taking control of something. Now, this is also a master manifester type of an energy. He's got all the tools, resources, everything he needs to put together a plan to get what he wants. We saw this planning for the future energy. He's got the plan, and he's also got the tools, abilities, and resources to execute that plan to get what he wants. This is about taking control, making some decision to get what he wants. That looks to be what they're putting the work in on. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles energy. So, second queen we've seen in the reading already. This is Capricorn energy. This is like a mothering, nurturing type of an energy. Very grounded, very stable, abundant, prosperous, nurturing type of an energy. This is who you would build the Ten of Pentacles around. This is someone who manages the home life, the family life, the assets and resources of the home. This is who manages that Ten of Pentacles that we all want. Next, we have the Moon. This is fears, worries, anxieties. This can represent something being hidden in the dark, as in something your person doesn't know about, something that your person has a lot of fears and worries about. This could be some secret that's been kept from them. The next card in your person's energy for April 2021, Taurus, is the Fool. Card 0 of the Major Arcana. First card of the Major Arcana, first card of the whole tarot deck. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. This is about taking the leap of faith. It's about your person not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before they take that first step. It's about not needing to know what the outcome of this is going to be before they take the first step. It's about having the blind faith to just say screw it and go for it, to just jump off the cliff and figure out how to grow their wings on the way down, figure out how to work this as they go. So this represents a new beginning in something here. Tell me more about the Fool. Really, we're going to do it that way, huh? Okay, I see. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. I think we've already seen this once. It's about thinking about something on a repeating loop in their mind over and over and over again. Not being sure what the safe step to take is. Not being sure, can I make this leap of faith or not? That could be what they were having the fears, worries, anxieties about. It could be what is hidden in the dark from them. They can't see whether they should take this leap of faith or not, whether they should actually make this decision or not. So they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked, and they're grinding on it, on this repeating loop in their mind. Looks like they're not going to stay there, though. We have the Page of Wands next. Again, they're messengers. So this is news and messages of passion and desire. We already saw news and messages of love and emotions. Now we got passion and desire. But we're clarifying the Fool. This is the minor arcana version of the Fool. Now it's toned down some. This is about taking the very first steps down a brand new path towards something your person has a lot of passion and desire for. They're just going through some sort of an internal conflict right here with this 5 of Wands. 5s are conflict. Wands are desires, passions. So there's some sort of a conflict in your person's desires, an internal conflict. A piece of them is like scared to take this leap of faith. Another piece of them is like, no, dude, we got to take control and we got to make this decision here. This is Leo energy, by the way. Now to clarify the Fool, we have this 10 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is a heavy burden that your person's been carrying here. Now 10s are completions in tarot, so this represents the completion of that heavy burden. It's like this is them taking the leap of faith, getting unstuck out of their head, going down that new path. Yes, they're still probably internally conflicted about this. Yeah, I feel like so. But we have the 9 of Wands next, more Sagittarius energy. This is like being walled off and defensive. This is someone who has been hurt, like the wounded warrior, built this wall around themselves as a way to protect themselves so they don't get hurt anymore, so they can heal, so they can get their energy right to take the next step in their journey. That first step down a brand new path, that blind leap of faith. So this, and they were 9 of Swords about it, Gemini energy. Thinking about it over and over and over again to the point that it was to their detriment. It was stressing them out. Yeah, okay. We got more of a story here. Next we have the Page of Swords. This is news, messages, communications about the truth, speaking the truth. This is also an energy of someone who's trying to learn something, trying to figure something out, doing their due diligence to try and like observe and research and figure something out. Now this can be an energy of someone who's spying, like keeping tabs on you, scoping out your social media pages, asking people about you, trying to figure you out. But this seems more like your person trying to figure something out as it relates to this burden, as it relates to the fears and anxieties that they've had, as it relates to this decision, and do I take control of this decision or not? We have the 7 of Wands next, more Leo energy. This is about defending their position on something, defending their stance on something, being willing to fight for what it is that they desire. More Leo energy here with the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. Like you can't get a better card than the Sun. Now, another meaning for it is illumination, like something being brought into the light. Something that was hidden in the dark has now had the light shined on it, and they can see it for what it is, which could be why all of a sudden we're seeing them in this full energy of taking the leap, why they're getting to the completion of this heavy burden and putting the burden down. Could be that. This could be saying that your person gets a lot of happiness from you. They view you as a source of happiness in their life, like the sunshine that lights up their life. We've got two cards next, the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Twos are about decisions, about choices. This is like a card of balance, but it's more about maintaining balance or regaining balance after being off balance. It's like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. We saw that Five of Wands, that internal conflict. We got them in fears, worries, and anxieties here. This is like weighing the pros and cons of something, like weighing the options, like do I or don't I, should I or shouldn't I, can I resurrect this or not, should I make this decision or should I make the opposite decision. This is them going back and forth. Now this can sometimes represent juggling more than one person. I don't have anything that would lead me to believe that yet. I'm just throwing it out there. Take it as it resonates. The next card is another two. Two of Swords is Libra energy. This is a decision that needs made, only it's not being made, either because your person doesn't have enough information to make the decision, there's something that they can't see, hence the blindfold. Notice the moon present in that card, something hidden in the dark from them. There's possibly something that they can't see that has prevented them from making this decision up until this point, which could be contributing to why it was such a burden to them. But this is a decision that needs made. Looks like a decision about birthing something new with this Empress card. This is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents all four queens rolled into one person. This is like a loving, mothering, nurturing, prosperous, abundant, generous, creative type of an energy. Now, this is also card 3 of the major arcana. We have card 4 out here, the Emperor and the Empress. Now, usually if you have like a king and queen of the same suit, that represents counterparts, like two cards that should be together, and probably two people who should be together. Well, we've got all four queens rolled into one, all four kings rolled into one. So this is counterparts. You guys are counterparts on a massive scale here. Now, this is also the gateway between the universe or source or spirit or the divine or God or however you choose to look at that. This is the gateway between that and this physical 3D reality that we live in. So all new things get manifested or birthed into our reality via the Empress. So this for me represents the birth of something new here. There's some decision that your person needs to make about who to cut off, what to sever here, so that something new can be birthed. Now, the next card to clarify the Fool after this 10 of Wands is the 4 of Cups. Now, this is either emotional discontentment, like your person not being happy with the 3 cups that they have, so much so that they're daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that they believe might bring them more happiness, more fulfillment. A lot of times, though, for me, this is a love offer is already on the table between you and this person, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just been left hanging here in the air. This can also represent your person. One of the things that they are heavily grinding on, trying to make a decision about, is do I or don't I offer this cup of love to Taurus? We see them in that indecisive state. They're internally conflicted. They're worrying about it. You bring them a lot of happiness, but we see them like going back and forth about it. Do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? There's a decision that needs made about birthing something new. Do I offer this cup to Taurus or not? Do I take that leap of faith or not? Looks like they're taking that leap of faith. We're clarifying the Fool. It's about the leap of faith. Now we have an action taker about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions, actions with some romantic gestures, actions about expressing love and emotions, making offers of love and emotions here. It looks like they're not just thinking about offering you this cup of love anymore. It looks like they're actually going to follow through with it and do it. Very next card in their energy, Taurus, Ace of Wands, a new beginning in passion and desire. Again, overall energy of the reading, Queen of Cups. They have a lot of love and emotions for you. Clearly, they have a lot of passion and desire for you. They've been thinking about making this love offer to you. Now they're actually doing it. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands for Taurus's person of interest here in April 2021, please. Oh yeah, they got a lot on their mind. All these cards trying to get away from me all at once here. Let's get one more. Okay, we'll take two more. Thank you. Awesome. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. This is grinding it on this repeating loop in their mind. That's what they've been grinding on. That's been part of this burden. Do I make this love offer to Taurus or not? They have a lot of passion and desire. It looks like they're coming forward with the love offer, trying to have this new beginning and passion and desire for you. That's what they've been grinding about. Looks like that's what they're going to communicate to you about. That's what they're going to speak the truth about. Also, what they've been trying to figure out. Trying to get past that internal conflict they were having, walled off and defensive. So this is either them being walled off and defensive because they're trying to heal and they don't want to be hurt, or this is them being internally conflicted about whether I make this love offer or not, because it's possible that they're viewing you as being internally conflicted for some reason that I haven't seen yet. Either way, we got another 9 there, 9 of Swords, thinking about it to the point that it's stressing them out, thinking about this new beginning in passion and desire with you. To clarify that Ace of Wands, we have the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. So I keep seeing quite a bit of Wands, quite a bit of Cups. The swords that we're getting are not really as bad as they would normally be. So this is all looking halfway decent, honestly. It's looking pretty good. This 10 of Cups here is Pisces energy. This is the happy fairy tale ending. It's like they've been grinding on this new beginning in passion and desire and this happy fairy tale ending with you. This is like two people who are in that 9 of Cups state already, that full of their own self-love, full of their own like happiness, their happiness coming from inside themselves, not from some external source. Two people in that state who come together into a happy union and make a happy family where everyone is loved and appreciated. And it's a rainbow, 10 full cups of love. I mean, this is as good as it gets in this love and emotions bit here. Ace of Swords is next. So this is the second ace I've seen now. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. This is the sword you would use to make a decision with. Very first card in the reading, judgment. Making some sort of a final decision. We've seen them being internally conflicted, going back and forth about it. Do I or don't I? We've seen the 2 of Swords. That decision needing to be made. Well, the root word for decide or decision, like the Latin word that those words come from, literally means to cut off, as in like to cut off all other options except the one you've chosen. That's how you make a decision. You pick one and you cut the rest of them off. That's the sword you make that decision with. This is the sword you would use to sever a person from your life, sever some relationship, sever something in your life that's not in balance, so balance can be restored. This is them getting clarity and making some decision here. Where they were stuck and confused and feeling blocked, they have figured something out. They've gotten some clarity. And they're cutting off whatever was in their way. And now they're into this Page of Wands energy. News and messages of passion and desire. Notice he's carrying this Ace of Wands. This can also be that minor arcana version of the Fool about taking the very first steps down a brand new path towards something they have passion and desire for. They're cutting off the old path, going down a brand new path. I feel like they're cutting off whatever that burden was to them, making some sort of a decision here. Final card here to clarify the Ace of Wands is the 4 of Wands. So we've got 4 of them here. We talked about manifesting when we saw the Empress, like she's the gateway that all new things get manifested into our reality through. This is a card of celebration, of something being actually manifested into the physical 3D reality, something with some stability behind it. Fours are about stability, so this is stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of this connection between the two of you. These 4 wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. So this is a celebration of something actually being manifested into the physical 3D reality here. This is Aries energy, by the way. Next card in your person's energy, hang on here. That reminds me, people keep asking where they can get the mug, where they can get the one of my new t-shirts, Divine Masculine. All this stuff is available at my store right now. It's www.unknowntruthtarot.com/shop. You can find all of this stuff there. I'm even giving away free t-shirts and free coffee mugs. So go there and click on the free stuff page at the very top. So next card in your person's energy is the 9 of Cups. This is a card of wish fulfillment. Now, I mentioned this when I talked about the 10 of Cups. This is 2 people who are in this 9 of Cups state. So this is being happy in and of themselves, being emotionally content in and of themselves, not getting their happiness from some external person or some external thing, not getting their sense of love or being worthy of love from some external person or thing. This is all of that coming from inside them. Now, this is also a card of wish fulfillment. So what this is looking like is this new beginning in passion and desire looks like it leads to the 10 of Cups for them, at least in how they're thinking about it. Like they have some clarity on that now. They're taking the first steps down that path with you. They're trying to manifest, or maybe have now manifested, this happy, stable home life with you, this connection with you. And it's looking like wish fulfillment to your person. So tell me more about this 9 of Cups, please. Why is the 9 of Cups here? Let's get one more. No? Yep. Yep. Wow. Bottom of the deck. The Lovers. Gemini energy. This is a powerful love connection. Divine feminine, divine masculine. The divine represented here with the angel. The angel. I think this is the second time we've seen this card now. This is 2 people who are probably supposed to be together. Like a divinely guided connection. Divine counterparts. Could be soulmate energy. Could be twin flame level energy if you believe in that twin flame stuff. I think this whole situation, like I said, has been difficult. The Strength card is Leo energy. This is like, it's been hard. They've had to tap into their internal strength. They've had to dig down deep to be able to make it through this. But this is a balanced connection. This 6 of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is about equal give and take. This is about balance. Generosity, reciprocity. Like you scratch my back, I scratch your back. You take care of me, I take care of you. It's equal between us. Equal give and take. I think this is your person's wish fulfillment. This connection with you is their wish fulfillment. I think just getting here, though, has been difficult. But now that it's here, this is balanced. We have this Ace of Cups next, new beginning in love and emotions. We have your person being willing to put in the work, the time and the effort and energy on this. Next, we have this 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals. As equals. To build something of value, to build something great. What you would be building together is that 10 of Pentacles. We already saw the Queen of Pentacles. She manages the 10 of Pentacles. She's who the home life, that whole stability is built around. We've got that stability showing up here again. Man. The first card here to clarify, okay, I have to stop again. 6 of Swords is next. Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind them, moving forward into calm, clear waters where there's more clarity, where they're moving forward toward what it is that they actually want. This is about leaving something that was like mentally or psychologically painful in the past, moving away from that, moving toward what it is they want. This Queen of Cups type of an energy here. This new beginning in love and emotions. This 10 of Cups, taking these steps down the new path, making this love offer to you. They're moving forward. They've made a decision about leaving something behind and moving forward toward you. Now, like I said, to clarify this 9 of Cups, we have the Page of Cups, Death, and the 9 of Pentacles. So we've got 2 9s here. This Page of Cups, again, news and messages of love and emotions. This is about expressing emotions. I've said from the beginning, your person has a lot of love and emotions for you. They've contemplated making this love offer to you and weren't sure if they should take that leap of faith or not. They couldn't see if they should or not. But then it looks like they got decisive, made their decision. They're offering this cup of love to you, or at least moving in that direction currently. This is about them sending you news and messages of love and emotions, or them expressing how they feel about you to you, communicating that to you. Then we have Death, Scorpio energy. This is a massive transformation taking place. This is something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. This is something coming to an end. And what I feel like is coming to an end is like your person's expressing these emotions to you about you being wish fulfillment to them, about how they feel about you, about this strong love connection, about this stable connection, this stable home life that they want, about this 10 of Cups that they want with you, about this passionate new beginning they want with you. They're coming forward and expressing all of that to you. And that's causing a massive transformation, and something is dying because of it. It looks like what's dying is this 9 of Pentacles. This is the, ooh, goosebumps, woo. This is the singles card. So this represents with you, without you, in spite of you. I'm single, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous, all in my own right. I'm self-sufficient. I got this physical 3D reality stuff, this money stuff, this finances and all that stuff taken care of. I'm good, all on my own. I don't need anyone to do anything for me. I got all this. Now that doesn't mean that they want it to be that way, that they don't want to be single. It just means that they're totally capable of doing it. But this is the singles card, and that is what's dying, them being single. We've got the card we're clarifying, the 9 of Cups. This is being good emotionally and love-wise, all on your own. They enjoy their own company. They don't need some other person to get their happiness or their sense of love from. That comes from inside themselves. This is the same thing, but in the physical 3D reality. They got all this stuff handled in this physical world and in the emotional world. But they're expressing their emotions to you, and that's causing a death to this whole idea of being single. And we're stepping into this lover's energy, this divine union type of an energy here. Final card in your person's energy for April 2021, Taurus, the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. This deck just calls them coins. This is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. This is a very slow, methodical, one foot in front of the other, forward moving energy. This is like not being in a big hurry, not being in a rush, almost having this like perfectionist type mentality, not going to rush anything because I'm not going to screw this up. We saw right under this Lover's card, the Strength card, trying to tame the beast within, trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, trying to not rush off too quickly and screw anything up, trying to keep it balanced. This is that energy right here. Slow and steady wins the race. In that tortoise and the hare story, this ain't the hare, this is the tortoise. Now, the bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins, is he's slow. And from your perspective, it may have seemed like progress wasn't really happening here. It just, things weren't moving. It actually was. It just didn't look like it from your point of view. Now, from your person's point of view, this could be telling me that things took too long for their taste to get to where they're at now, or where they're going here in April. Now, the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles, though, is yes, even though he's slow, when he finally gets there, he's got the real deal. He's got the Ace of Pentacles. He's got the seed that has the potential to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that we all want. That 10 of Pentacles that this Queen of Pentacles would manage. You build all of that around her. So even though things were slow, that's probably a really good energy to have, because when it finally takes place, it's going to be a banger. So tell me more about this Knight of Coins, please. Why is this Knight of Coins here for Taurus's romantic person of interest here in April 2021? Let's get 2 more on this Knight of Coins, please. All right, let's get 2 more. On the bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. Again, that fears, worries, anxieties. We've seen that since the very first row of cards. We've seen it a couple of times in this 9 of Swords energy. It's thinking about it over and over and over again to the point that it's to their detriment. It's had them stressed out. That could be why progress was so slow. They couldn't figure out what the heck to do. They were still thinking about it. Still thinking about planning for that future. 8 of Swords, still stuck in their head about it. Again, Gemini energy. I've got the 8 and the 9, but notice how things are calming down. We're going from 9, which is like mental anguish, taking a step back to the 8, which is still not a good spot to be in, but it's like not fears and worries. It's just not sure what to do moving forward from here. And we've got Page of Swords, communication taking place, like figuring something out about that internal conflict they were having. The 2 of Wands, this is Aries energy. This is again, 2s are decisions in tarot. So this is a crossroads. This is a fork in the road. It's a decision point about which path leads to the world that they actually want, and which path do they need to leave behind them in order to get there. Looks like it might be a painful situation here. This 5 of Swords. 5s are conflict. So this is Aquarius energy. This is like a conflict in their thinking, a conflict in their communications. Could be just some painful situation that they've had in their life. A painful situation that they want to walk away from. Also, there are 3 people in this card. So this could be a case where they have someone else that's not you, that they're trying to decide to like set some boundaries with and make a decision to get rid of them, cut them off, so they can make this love offer to you. That's possible. Now, to clarify this Knight of Coins, we have the 7 of Pentacles or coins, the Ace of Wands again, and the 7 of Cups. So first thing I notice is we've got 2 7s right here. 7 is the number of the divine. Now, card 7 of the major arcana is the Chariot. That's about using the will to move forward very quickly in success and victory here. Both of these energies are it's about moving forward past the problems and obstacles from the past so that you can get forward into success and victory. That has been what your person's been worried about. That's what's been so slow moving forward. And it's because of these 2 7 energies here. The 7 of Pentacles is a period of your person pausing to reflect, pausing to take stock of the whole situation, of this connection with you, trying to decide, are these 7 seeds that we've planted together going to grow into that 10 of Pentacles that they really want? Is this worth investing in? Is this worth continuing to invest in or reinvesting in, however that plays out for you? Or is this a spot where maybe it's not going to pan out the way they want it to, and maybe it's time for them to cut their losses and move on? So your person has gone through some sort of a period of time where they've been asking themselves those types of questions. Now, whether that is about you or about this other situation, that painful situation they were involved in, possibly another person that's not you, they've had to take some time to think about that stuff. And yes, from their perspective, it's taken too long. From your perspective, it probably took longer than you wanted it to take. Probably seemed like progress wasn't happening. And we have this Ace of Wands energy again. We've already seen that. So this is a new beginning in passion and desire. A passionate new beginning. So they contemplated all of this. It probably took a long time. They contemplated it, came up with this whole, let's transform this, let's have this new beginning in passion and desire here. Let's take the first steps down that path. But then we still have this Seven of Cups energy. This is Scorpio energy. This is options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. A lot of stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved for your person. Again, said it from the beginning. A lot of love and emotions involved here. They don't want to make a mistake, which is why they had to stay stuck in their head grinding about it, trying to plan for the future, feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. But like I said, it's like they got clarity about this internal conflict that they were having, and they came to a fork in the road. Which path leads me to the world that I want? Well, that's the path that leads to you. Which path do I need to leave behind? Well, that's that painful situation. It's being walled off and defensive. This Sagittarius energy of the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is someone who's been hurt. And they've built this wall around themselves as a way to protect themselves so that they don't get hurt anymore. So that they can get their energy right. So they can heal. So they can take the next step in their journey. We've got Capricorn energy next with the Devil. This is some heavy, toxic energy. This is like addiction or obsession or a feeling of being trapped by something. Now, we've seen the Lover's card a couple of times. These two people on the Devil's card are the same two people on the Lover's card. They've just been trapped by the Devil for so long. They've grown horns and little tails, and they're changed now. So this can represent like some toxic relationship your person was in. It can represent some karmic connection, a feeling of being trapped by something that they can't escape. This can be some element of your person's shadow that was holding them back, like something that they didn't want you to see, they don't want other people to see, possibly something they don't want to look at themselves. It could be any of those things. And we've got the Star. This is the card that shows up immediately after the Tower moment happens. So when everything comes crashing down, this is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light their path for them, to light their way for them. It's where their healing and hope comes from. This is a card of divine guidance. This is a card of wish fulfillment. This is a card that can signify in a love reading, your person views you as a gift from the universe, as the one for them. And then we end up with the Fool, yet again. New beginnings, card 0. Absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. This is about them taking the leap of faith. So they're getting past all this confusion, all this thinking about it. They're definitely taking the leap of faith and making this love offer to you. And it looks like they're going to be doing it quickly. This Sagittarius energy, 8 of Wands. Rapid back and forth, passionate communication. This can be rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something they have a lot of passion and desire for. This can represent travel. This is a lot of energy. Second fastest moving energy in the deck. Second only to the Chariot, which is the Cancer energy. That card that I said we were missing because it rules over the 2 sevens. That's the next closest energy to that right there. So this is going to happen quickly. And it looks like it's the right, fair, just thing too, because we've got the King of Swords and Justice next. Very fair decision-making person. This is about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. It's a card of balance. It's the major arcana card of balance. So this is like, this sword is the same sword he wields. It's this Ace of Swords. Smack dab in the center of the reading. This is the sword of clarity, the sword of truth. It's the sword you would use to sever something that's not in balance, to sever a person from your life that's not there for you, that's not what's supposed to be for you. I feel like your person is making that decision Yeah, they definitely are. I'm sorry this is going so deep, but it's all connected. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Something from the past. This is a card, Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. This is a card about the past. Thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way it used to be. This can represent a connection from the past or someone from the past making a comeback. I don't know if you and this person were together at some point in the past, but if so, they've spent time thinking about that. They could have spent time feeling stuck and like they didn't want to let go of their past. I don't think that's the case anymore, though. I really don't. We've got the Two of Cups next, more Cancer energy, a love connection between the two of you. I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but this is also a 2, which represents needing to make a choice. And then here we are with that sword you use to make decisions with, being wielded yet again. Queen of Swords, she who knows the truth. She is about speaking the truth and cutting off things and people that no longer serve your person. So this is like probably a third of the deck, at least a quarter of the deck of a story all the way down here, just explaining why this took so long. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Taurus love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.